Good morning, everyone. It is now the, let's see, what episode are we on now? I think 8th episode of the NoTractorChallenge. I really should make notes before I start doing this, shouldn't I? As you most likely saw in the montage there, we got our very first field harvested, which is fantastic. We got 25,900 litres of wheat off of it, which is brilliant. And as you can see here, we're bringing down a load of straw. This is the first load of straw of probably 2 or 3 at least. I'm just going to throw my controller on the desk there, make a really loud noise. But yes, never mind. So yeah, here we are just coming down to get some water as well, because our greenhouses are in need of a little bit of attention too. And today we're going to be cleaning up from that first harvest and getting the greenhouses all sorted. But yeah, things are looking good. So if we hop over to the selling thing here, and it wasn't wheat, it was actually barley that we'd harvested, so I got that wrong too. I don't know why I thought it was wheat. I think that's the next field to be harvested. But yeah, so price-wise, we are looking at 590 or 604 at the seed production. But no, they don't actually buy off of us, do they? But yeah, 590 and rising at the grocery store, and the top price is technically in December at 660, and we are in March. So that's interesting. Not sure quite how that's going to work out. But what we are planning to do is not actually do all of it for sale. Obviously some of our crops are going to go to feed the chickens, and some of it is going to come down here to the seed production. Now I should actually check what the seed production requires, because I don't want to put too much in there. Obviously we're going to use seeds for running the greenhouse and obviously planting. But specifically we are going to need, I want to check the recipe to find out how much we need of each crop, because we'll probably run down maybe like 2,000 to 4,000 litres, give or take, something along those lines I'm thinking, just to get some seeds on the go. We won't be able to do it until the second harvest anyway, but oh, there we go, honey's coming along nicely there. Oh, and we've got a lot of silage to sell today too. That's the other thing that's going on. So let me get up over here and unload the water, and we'll have a quick look at the productions to see where we stand. So the greenhouses are very low on seed, so we'll grab them in a second before we start doing anything else. But that's going along quite nicely. Let's see, mixed salads. Yep, I forgot to see how many pallets we got of that going, but they're still pretty chocker on the old tomatoes and lettuce there, so that's good. Where are we? Flour. Barley is 30 to 23 and 480 per month. Whereas that wheat is 5 to 4 and 2,400 per month. Interesting. We may put some of each in there. I haven't decided. It was just that, wasn't it? Yeah, didn't need anything else. The BGA is going quite nicely. In fact, we need to activate the straw production, so let's go ahead and start that now. Or teleport to it instead, because that's what I wanted to do apparently. Yes, so where's the thing? Did not want to visit, or wanted to activate. There we go. So that is now running. We've got 41,000 litres in there already, and we are going to have a lot more in the not too distant future. So I hope that starts to process quickly. Otherwise we are going to be a little bit stuck. So let's see. Yep, definitely active. Ah, there we go. It is starting to process now. Splendid. So we'll let that go. We're on $8,600, euros, pounds, whatever thing we're on. And oh yeah, seed production. That was what we came down here to look at. So we are going to need 27 barley, 13 oats, 20 corn, and there. Okay, so if we go off about 20 of each per thing, that'll level it out, and that makes 400 seeds. So yeah, we're not going to be looking at too much, maybe a bucket load or two at the most, I think. So let's visit that one. Nope, not that one. That doesn't get us anywhere near where we want to be. Well, since we're jumping around visiting places, let's visit the this place too and have a look at the salad. Oh, lovely. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, hopefully this is going to spawn more, but yeah, we'll have to see. If it goes above 700, then we'll have to move these. And we can pick them up too. That's handy. But yeah, so we'll let that keep processing. Hopefully it's going to do a second line down here. If not, we'll have to move them, because that will be almost, yeah, it's like about half a trailer's worth, I think. And the place we actually wanted to go was this one. Here we go. So, crikey, we've got quite a few lettuces on the go here. And more are coming out. And it's still using the manure. We've got a tiny little pile of manure left there, and a little bit on this thing. So yeah, it is full of water for now, so we are going to back this off and run around and get the telehandler and bring around some seed. Now, I'm thinking, trying to think what we are going to need seed-wise for ourselves. We've got, what have we got there? A bag of seed. Well, we'll probably just have to chunk all of it in, I suppose. We'll leave this in the field here, ready to start collecting some more straw. Turn that off and run over here. Now, I'll have a quick look and see what we've got in the seeder, because it may well have a full load. Yeah, that is currently full, and this is 1,000 litres of seeds. That, I think, is a full bag. Now let's get the old telehandler and whiz around to the greenhouse with that bag of seed. I'm kind of thinking we're going to have to run down to the store and grab some more seed anyway, just for safety purposes, because I know what will happen. We'll run out from somewhere anyway, so a couple of 3 more bags of seed, probably not a bad idea. Oh, chickens while we're here. Oh, lovely, we are almost done with the second pallet of eggs. Let's see, we have quite a few chickens on the go there. Let's see how many. Doesn't actually tell us how many of each we've got, does it? We got 16 there. That's, maybe we'll have to do that from the other menu. So let's have a quick look at that. Chickens. Ah, yes, there we go. We've got 120 of each plus 2 roosters, and they are a little bit short on the old grain, so we will have to put some in there. Okay, lovely. Now let's get this around to the greenhouse and make sure that is going. And it will probably take this whole entire bag without any issues whatsoever. There we go, lovely. 3, 2, 1, poof. There we go. And we have, yep, 1,023 sitting in there, so hopefully that will last it for a little bit. But now there is one interesting thing that we do have to talk about. Now, given the date when we're recording this, it is a little bit after the release of Precision Farming. I believe that came out about 4 or 5 days ago now, I think, when I'm recording this. Let's check this. This one should be complete. It is. And this one is almost complete. Oh, wow. we are going to be selling some silage probably today as well. Okay, so let's get this around here. And you know what? This lime is going to get stacked up somewhere because I'm tired of it being in the way. Okay, let's plump this down over here. Lovely. Yes, so precision farming. Interesting thing at precision farming. I've always liked it from back in FS19, and I very much like the look of it here as well in FS22. Now, the question is, are we going to use it in this series? And how smart of an idea would that really be? Well, I'm thinking it's going to be a jolly good idea, because, you know, how ecologically friendly can we be while farming without tractors? Yeah, I'm sure everyone wants to know. Oh, that hasn't gone well. Oh well. Yeah, I'm sure everyone wants to know how environmentally friendly and precise we can be doing this without a tractor. So you know what? We are going to put it in. Now, we're not going to do it yet, though. There is a small caveat with that, because the way precision farming works, obviously you need to take samples or purchase data for your soil maps for fields and stuff. So I'm going to wait a little bit just in case Alien Jim comes out with an update for this map. Now, if he doesn't, then you know, like in the next week or so, or pretty much by the time we've harvested the rest of these crops, the wheat should be ready, I think, next month, next game day, which will be what comes after March, April. Yep, so that should be ready in April, and then the canola probably May, June time, which is perfectly fine. So let us continue on with this. Pick up some more straw, and maybe we'll get back to the What's-It plant before it's had time to cycle over for the night, for the hour. Let's see if we can't get some more stuff going through there. Now, the grass is not yet ready to cut, although I think it can be cut. It's just not at its maximum growth potential. So let's do a massive circle there. Oh, come on, try and keep it all in. There we go. Now, I'm not expecting to get too much straw off this field, and luckily we don't have cows or anything, so the only real use for it is going to be chucking it in the old biogas thing. Now I think we could sell it too, but I'm not sure that it actually gets any better price selling it versus you know, in either place. So let's check price on straw. That one. Yeah, the prices are pretty much even across the board, and I don't see them going massively much higher. Yeah, they're not. So our best bet is to keep chunking it in the BGA. That way we can get digestate out of it, because at least we know we're going to use the digestate. That's the key thing there. Now, obviously, the silage is going to be our money maker versus the straw, but the straw is going to get us the digestate as well, and that is going to be particularly important once we are doing precision farming, because we may be using a lot of that stuff. And I'm not sure if the spreader that we have can have the manure sensor unit installed on it. In fact, I'm just going to hop out of this quick, check the field. Yeah, it says it's growing. It's not rolled, but that's fine. Not too concerned about that. Maybe at some point we'll roll it if we can get a roller. But no, in fact, speaking of, while we are going down this straight bit, let me pop in the shop and have a look at the discounts. And there's nothing good. Well, I mean, there's a couple of good things, but nothing we actually need. Although, one of the things from precision farming that we may have difficulty with here is, well, I mean, we might not, is the whole thing with tillage. Now, I'm not, I'm one of the sort of casual players in that respect. That I actually do really like the all the science and realism and stuff that you get with precision farming, but at the same time I'm not one to go absolutely nuts for the environmental score. So, you know, I do like a lot of the features it has though, the variable spray, all that good stuff, and like the minimap functions as well. I can get rid of that too. Yeah, like all the minimap adjustments that you get, like for fertilizing, the yield limits, all that sort of stuff. I do very much like all of those, so that is one of the reasons for actually getting it. So, you know, we're not going to go ham on the old environmental score and see if we can get that up to 100 for every field or anything like that, because obviously we're going to be running things a bit different, but it's going to be like a sort of working playthrough, as it were, in the sense of you know, we're going to keep doing it as we're doing it. And the other bunker silo is done fermenting, and we just got $4,000 from the biogas plant by the look of it. Well, that's nice. Let's have a quick look, see if we are still processing. Okay, where are we? All the way down here. Oh, it's run out of straw. Okay, we didn't get a lot of digestate for that, but, you know, it's a little bit, it helps. I'm not going to complain about that. But yeah, so the idea is we'll get precision farming in and start doing that probably once we've harvested these other two fields. Although, it kind of depends, because obviously we'll need to crack on with actually turning around these fields, getting them ploughed, cultivated, whatever we're going to do, and reseeded quick so we can continue on with the challenge. So, we'll see how it goes. I mean, we've got a few things to be getting on with today that don't require us to do the actual field, so there is that. First, obviously, being the straw here, and then we're not quite going to make it to the end of this row, are we? Not quite. That figures. Okay, so I'll get the rest of the straw picked up and dropped in the old BGA, and then we'll come back over here and start work on one of the bunker silos, because the sooner we can get them done, the sooner we'll start racking up the old pocket change there. And depending on how long that takes, we may even have time for a little bit of pallet work. Ooh, crikey, going a bit wobbly bobbins, as Mr. P would say. That went... yeah, got a bit of a tank slapper going on there. That's that's not supposed to happen. Okay, well, since we're down here, we'll also pick up another round of water and take that up to the thing. Yeah, greenhouses. That's the thing. So yeah, I shall see you all in a little bit once we start doing something else. And speaking of Mr. P, do please go check out Mr. P Gaming's live house over there on YouTube, and potentially Facebook as well. If you go there, I'll have the link to his YouTube channel for the NoTractorChallenge there, and Walko Entertainment as well. Do check him out. And we've got a couple of new contenders coming in as well that are also taking up the challenge, which we should be seeing very soon. So no doubt I'll have links for them as well once they get going. But yes, I shall continue with this, get some more water, get the rest of the straw, and see you all again in a little bit. Alright, now we've got all the straw offloaded, and we are starting the process of getting the silage done. Now it's going to take a bit to fill up, so let's just turn the engine off and save some fuel. Now while that is filling up, what we are going to do is hop over here to the store, and apparently there's only that on for sale now. Interesting. Yeah, we are going to have a quick look at some things that we're looking to buy. Obviously we are going to need some more seed, so I think we'll get, let's see, 4 bags of seed. Yeah, let's get 4 bags of seed. And something else handy that popped up here, if I can find it in the correct section. Got to scroll all the way along to the end past everything. Oh, was that it? That was it. We've got the fillable pallet. Now it is, we can only buy them one at a time, annoyingly, but they're 2,000 litres each and they only cost €50. So we are going to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hopefully, of them. And what we are going to do with those, I was having a little bit of a workout on the old, what's that stuff called? The seed factory producer thing, and I'm thinking, it's going to be roughly 20 units. Let's pop the thing up here and you can see exactly what it is. It's going to average out at about 20 units of each crop to make 400 seeds. So I figure what we'll do, if we get 5 of those different, 5 of those crates, then we can put 2,000 litres of each into each crate, and so we'll have 5 different crates with 2,000 litres each of those 5 crops. And when they are all done, we can run it down to the seed place and pop it all in, and then whatever we get out of it, we'll fill up those boxes with seed and bring it back, and that should work out quite nicely for us. So at some point we are going to have to head on down to the store and pick all that up, but we've got quite a lot of silage to do here, so we're closing in on 40,000 litres there, and we've got left, if I had the thing up, yeah, we're going to need another 2 loads off of this. So, in fact, let's check the price on, it's not that, this one, check the price on silage, see what it's selling for. At the moment, the BGA is giving us the top price, $3.17, and it's going to go up. Yeah, I mean, there's no massive difference in it at the moment, so I think we are good with that. We'll just keep selling it, or we'll start selling it and empty out this clamp, because that is about to be done. So we shall get the first couple of, yeah, it's going to be this trailer plus, let's have a final look because that's about to finish. Yep, so we'll have about 2.5 trailers worth to plonk in there by the look of it, which should be fine. Yeah, there we go, that is all finished. Lovely job. Yeah, so we'll get this down to the thing, and I'm still pondering what we are going to do about precision farming, because, ooh, a little bit slippy slidey there. Oh crikey, that's not supposed to happen. Now, we do have that function. Was that perhaps what was pushing us around? Or was it that axle? It'll probably help having both of them down. Yeah, that was a bit odd there. Lifting up the back axle, maybe? Who knows. But yes, so still thinking about what to do with precision farming, and what we're going to do with that, because it's one of those things that we may just go ahead and get it, and to heck with it. Okay, now that's pushing us. Let's lift it out that way, see if that's any better. Yeah, it would benefit us in the long run, but the only problem is it might tank the harvests of those fields, because we can't get in to actually put anything on them until until after the harvest now. So I don't know if they will. Okay, oh, that's made it much more manageable. Yeah, I don't know if they are going to properly come out with a decent enough yield when we put precision farming in, because they are double fertilised at the moment, which is what they're supposed to be for base game, obviously. But back up there and make like we are trying to plug it into the thing. But yeah, you know, they are fully fertilised for the base game. So whether or not that translates properly to being fully fertilised or adequately fertilised in precision farming, I'm not quite sure. Maybe what I'll do for next time is save the game, load it up, and see what happens with the fields. And if it looks like it's going to tank the yield on them, then I may just take it out again, or as in just like reload without it, and see that way. Because if it does, if it works fine, then, or majoritively speaking fine, then that's okay. I don't mind working with that. It's just, I'm just worried that it's going to suddenly reset the nitrogen count to like 0 or something silly. And be like, no, you've done nothing to this field, you get the worst possible yields, suck it nerd, sort of thing. So, yeah, we'll take a look at that later on. But in the meantime, we are going to leave that there, refilling, grab the old thing-a-do here, and pick up that trailer and head down to the shop. Actually, before we do that, let's check the price on lettuce, because if lettuce is worth selling, it's up here. Lettuce currently 1803 and rising at the farm shop, and the maximum is 1976. What did I say it was? 1803. So yeah, it's actually going down. Yeah. I don't know, should we sell that? Let's see how many we've got when we get around to the trailer. Just squeeze past here, try not to damage any crop. There we go, I think we're good. We'll have to reconfigure this slightly as well. Lovely. Okay, leave that doing its thing, get back over to this. Yeah, oh crumbs, we've opened the other silo. I did not want to do that. That's annoying. But, oh well. So yeah, we have got 2, 4, 6, 8, these are what, 500? 500 litres each, so that'd be 4,000 litres. At 1800, yeah, I suppose we could take them with us. Okay, well, I'll get this loaded up and see you down at the shop in a minute. Alrighty, here we are coming up to the shop, and we are just about to get a payment from the biogas plant. We did take the second load down there and plonked it in, but how much of it will have processed, I don't know. But there we go, we got like 20 odd grand, and we are going to sell these quick, these lettuces, and see what we get for them. Come on, there we go, and another 7 grand for the lettuces. That is not terrible. I am quite happy with that. So, the bunker silo is empty. That means the last 200,000 odd litres, I think it was, of stuff is silage, is ready to go plonk in the BGA. Okay, I'm going to drop that there, and I just want to check something with these. No, we can't pick them up by hand. That's annoying. I was hoping we could, and so far as I know, I don't have super strength turned on this series. No, I don't. It's not doing anything. That would be like the only thing I would consider picking up with super strength is something like that, an empty pallet or empty wooden crate thing, because really that's not unfeasible, I don't think. I don't think that's unreasonable to consider picking one of those up by hand. In fact, does it have a weight on it? No, it just says it's owned by me. Oh, that's okay. So, we are going to get the seed first. And we shall plonk the seed on the back of the trailer over the axles, because that is probably what weighs the most. If I widen the old forks there, should be able to get them straight through. Lovely job. Yeah, this is a little bit on the heavy side. Okay, that's fairly over the wheels. Lovely. Okay, and then we shall take these boxes 2 at a time. I know I have the weirdest way of using these things. Close that back up, drop that down. And there we go. Oh, we might actually have enough. Oh, crikey, that's gone a bit wrong. I was about to say we might have enough fork left on the end of the forklift to get 2 more in one hit. So let's line ourselves up like we are going to do it. Plonk that on the ground and give it a go. Lovely. Yeah, that's perfect. And we'll just grab the last one. We'll actually carry that last one back on the front, I think, because what we'll do with it is see if we can fill it up with barley straight away, and then maybe plonk it in a shed, because we were getting an interesting help window message I had noticed, which I wasn't expecting, that said refill pallet. And okay, are we going to go on properly, or I think we've got it a bit squiffy on there. Okay, I must remember what Taz told me to do. Drop the fork. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? There we go. Okay. Probably wasn't doing quite what Taz told me, mentioned about those things, but if I'd done it again... Oh, that looks a bit better. Ah, there we go, yes. Smashing. So, let us tilt that way so it doesn't fall off. And strap this little lot down quick. Lovely. And, oops, it helps if I actually remember to attach to the trailer, doesn't it? So yeah, we'll get this little lot back up to the farm now and see about, let's see what we're going to do. Yeah, we'll see if we can fill up this one lonesome wooden crate with barley, and then we'll pop it in the shed and save it for once we've got the other 5, then we can take them all down and get it sorted. So yeah, I'll see you back up at the farm shortly, because no one really wants to see this drive. There's not a lot to see besides trees and land. I mean, there's this nice big cluster of trees here. There you go. So I shall see you up at the farm in just a second. Alrighty, here we are, back up at the farm now. We just plonked the trailer back there next to the house for the minute. We won't need to worry about unloading it just yet. We're going to come over here and see if we can refill this pallet thing from here. Is it going to let us? Do we have anything? Yeah, refill pallet. No, yes, no. I'm not sure what that's doing. But it's clearly not doing anything helpful. So, what we shall do is take this over here and the smart person in me wants to leave it right at the end of this, at the outside edge, and yeah, just plonk it down there so it's on the concrete base of the shed, and leave it there, and then grab the bucket and see about maybe just tipping some barley into it. But the reason for leaving it there is because, knowing my luck, whatever I'm pouring into it will just spill over the side. So if we have it there, then if anything spills over, it's not going to be too difficult to pick up, and we can also just give it a gentle nudge back into the thing once we are sure it will be okay. So I want to refill my shovel, please. Now, why are you just saying refill pallet? Hello? That's odd. I should definitely have a thing to refill the bucket, not the pallet. Okay, that's all gone a bit squiffy. Well, I'm going to save and load out and come back in and see what's going on. Alrighty, so the upshot of that is I sold those things straight off of the through the shop menu. We lost about $50 maybe. I'm not sure what was going on with them, but it had bugged out the filling option, so I couldn't fill up a trailer or the bucket or anything at all, which was a bit strange. So what we're going to do is just take a bucket load down for now, and see if we can't figure that out at a later date. So we are going to go for about 2,000 litres or so. Well, there we go, 24.59. That will do perfectly. Yeah, so I suppose we should open that other bunker silo as well, since it's now half open. But we're on our third pallet of honey, even better. Okay, yep, so I'm going to plonk this into the old seed factory. Not that we can get started with anything there yet, but that will obviously add to the so when the time is right for it to be running. Yeah, we'll just put like a bucket load, half a bucket every time in there, and then whatever comes out, we'll figure out what we're going to do then. At that point, we may have some sort of seed tank perhaps up at the farm that we can transfer it into. That might not be a bad idea, but we'll figure that out another day. That is a problem for future us to deal with. So let me get this in here, and then I think we'll call it good for the day. I may go ahead and get the rest of that silage off camera, just for the sake of getting it put through and getting it processed, but we'll see. If it wants to sit there, well, we do have that trailer load left, so we probably should at least put that in. Okay, that is 2,400 litres in. Oh, and it's all the way at the bottom, of course. Yes, 2,500 litres of barley. Oh, I should have gone for 27. But that's not to worry. It'll all work out good in the end. Oh, it looks like all the silage that was in there has finished processing, so if we get the last half a load in, that will be good. And of this, we have now... still not quite enough to be sure. Although we are down here, so we could just check quick and see if it is in fact starting a second line, because it may just be it hasn't hit 700 yet. No, it hasn't. Okay, well, if it goes over 700 in a little bit, we will know for sure, and if it resets it, then yeah, either way we shall know. But on that note, I think we are good for today. Tomorrow, or next episode, I think we should be on to harvesting the other two fields, or at least one of them, and we may have precision farming in at that point. Still haven't completely decided what we're going to do yet, but yeah, we'll see how it works out. But on that note, you've enjoyed whatever this was, then please give us a like and hit the old subscribe button too if you haven't already. That will definitely be very much appreciated. Because as more subs we can get, the better. Help build the channel and continue on to glory, as it were. And comments are always welcomed, and if you'd like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. On that note, I hope to see you next time as we continue on with the No Tractor Challenge. Cheerio, everyone.